I'm a ward of the state. I've been in foster care since I was like 11. I was taken from my mom, single parent household. They came, they took me from school. I cried. I did what any kid would do, I cried. Yeah. There was one point to where I couldn't take a shower. I couldn't feel clean. I couldn't feel like I was human. So it kind of takes a toll on your mental health. So you start kind of questioning, like, is life really worth living?
My mom, she's in prison right now. It's kind of making it a little harder to talk about it. I was with my grandmother for a while. She's a very abusive alcoholic. She was biting me and she was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And DSS had to come and put me in the system.
I ran away from home. I stayed in the woods, very scary situation. At that moment, I realized I'm by myself. It was a lot of bad situations that kind of culminated into this one time where I said I could not take it anymore. I was so scared that I was too scared to just turn around and go back home. I went to the phone book and I was looking for shelters. And I saw the name, the relatives. Didn't know anything about it. And so I wrote that name down on a piece of paper, not knowing that it changed it changed my whole life. When I came here, I expected to go back home. And that's not what happened. My mom came. She said, "Where do I write my name on a paper to relinquish custody of her?" Arlen Van Branch, the counselor here, she was like a fairy godmother to me. She knew exactly what to do. She knew exactly what to say. She was able to guide me, and not only while I was in the house, but even after I left. And it was all because of this place right here.
I tell people here that this is where the magic happens. Ahmad was one of my first clients that I met here. He had been working 2 jobs and then coming here, eating, sleeping, taking a little nap, and then showering, and then moving on again to his job.
It was kind of almost like a blessing in a sense. I just found this place, and I went in, and from there, my life has just started growing.
Well, I would describe Ahmad as resilient. When I met him, he was homeless, street homeless. Ahmad was very ambitious. He would complete all the workshops. He got his resume together, in between sleep as well.
And he was saving money to go to college. And I was just so happy and proud that he's like trying to do more with his life.
Once I came to the relatives, I felt they kind of brought that purpose out of me.
I met Mr. Dez, which is my case manager now.
She was brought to my attention in despair. Didn't know where to turn, where to get help.
I was dealing with a lot of emotional abuse within my foster home. Was looking for housing. I was in school, and I was being a mom and working all at the same time.
The emotional and physical abuse that she's had, see, those things bother me.
I mean, he's a figure that I need, that I could take him with me and we could get stuff done. I could always call him.
The lasting effects that you have on young adults is priceless. This is why we are here. This is why we do what we do.
It's so important to have people around that love you and care for you and that believe in you. And when I was a young adult, there were people around that believed in me. There were people that I worked with that invested in me, invested the time. I want to give it back. I want all of them to know that they are precious. They are so important and they are precious. And that they are loved. There are people they don't know that love them today.
It is a special place, and I still get that feeling when I walk through the door. The foundation is still there, and that makes me feel good. I am a mother, I am a wife, but what I love doing is I love working with kids. Through everything that I've been through, I've come back and I've volunteered for the relatives. And when I'm talking to the kids, sometimes they give me that blank look, and I said, let's do a timeout. I said, let me tell you a secret. I said, I used to stay there. And then I can see that now I've connected with them. They can put a face on what it's like to be in this situation and that you can get out of it.
So I attend North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. I'm a double majoring in psychology and also majoring in biology. If I didn't meet the certain people, the relatives, certain things that take place, would I still be here? I don't think I would be here. No.
It's really special. I am so incredibly proud of him. That is hard work and determination.
Mama, let's make them green.
Ooh, make them green. Enjoying life right now. I'm an adult now, but I have control over my life. It's like I get to enjoy that and savor that with my son. I'm just living. I think in the middle of the night, I need help. There's only a few individuals on my phone that I know would pick up the phone. And Mr. Dez is one of them.
This is my reward, to see them strive.
Sometimes they do fail, but they need to understand that we're still going to be here for them. If they do fail, they just get back up. That's what a family does.
What I've learned, everybody needs a family, but it doesn't necessarily have to be your blood family.
If the relatives was a place, I would call it a flower bed. It cultivated growth.
Well, they are family. They're security, they're stability, and they provide safety.